Ireland town. A little girl watched seasons drown. Jane Armstrong was 11 years when her mama packed up hopes and fears across the ocean currents, wild and black. No promise made they'd make it back. A wooden ship and a restless sea, bound for a land they'd never see. 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days long, the wind sang out its mournful song. In mid-ocean a baby cried as thunder rolled from the underside. The birth clothes drifted on the tide, and something stirred beneath the brine. Great dark shadows circled near, and the sailors crossed themselves in fear. Oh, Jane saw the shore before the dawn, through the fog where the lost sail on. But before the gold in the promised land, death reached her with a whale black hand. The sea was hungry, the sea was wild. It called for the mother and newborn child, but heaven held the storm at bay, and Jane lived to tell the day. The whale struck hard against the hull. Their cries were low and terrible. The captain swore through wind and rain, we may lose the babe to save the chain. Her mama held that newborn tight, praying through the endless night. Then a larger vessel broke the gloom and drove the monsters from their doom. Water barrels all ran dry, and children watched their lips crack wide. For 11 days no drop was spared, except for mother weak and scared. Young Jane and Charles slipped down below, where secret drops still seemed to flow. A wool sock lowered into the well, a thief's salvation no tongue could tell. The water tasted sweat and years, but sweeter still than dying tears. The father caught them soon enough and paid them back with hands made rough. Oh, Jane saw the shore before the dawn, through the fog where the lost sail on. While hungry waves and sickness came, she carried hope like a tiny flame. The sea was cruel, the sea was cold, but some hearts shine brighter gold. And the first cry rang from the bow that day, land ahead, young Jane did say. $10 was her reward for being the first to sight the shore. But freedom came with a bitter cost, for something else had still been lost. Her father cursed the American land and sailed away from wife and kin, while Mary stayed and raised them strong, teaching her children to carry on. In Georgia Clay, years later it'd been, Jane wed John Hiram McMitch, and 9 children gathered round a chair, while silver filled her dark brown hair. Yet some still say on stormy nights, when moonlight dances on rivers of white, a woman's voice seals ocean tides, calling the children safely inside. Oh, Jane saw the shore before the dawn, and my grandmother's story still flows through proud future lines. The whales are gone, but the sea still knows, remembers every secret the dark tide holds, and the wind still sings where the waters roar. Of the girl named Jane who first saw shore. Beneath the stone where she now sleeps, the Lord has gathered what he keeps, and heaven's bells ring soft once more. For Jane who finally reached the shore.